So Derrius and Tre'Davious are here. I wanted to ask you 139 yards, one on the ground, one in the air. What a day. Thoughts on your performance?
Well, the coaches did a great job preparing us for this game. The whole team, we were disappointed, with our season and that we didn't make the playoffs. But, we had to look at who we were facing in the bowl game, and that really made us fired up because we were going against the Heisman Trophy winner. So as you can see today, the defense played a hell of a game and, shut them down. And with me, Coach O and the offense and Coach Luke did a great job of getting all of us ready. The O-line did a great job. The fullback, Danny did a great job of opening up the pass game to open up the running lanes, and everything just executed the way we planned, and we came out victorious.
Tre'Davious, game plan fully executed today. Could you ask for anything more?
I mean, they didn't show us anything that we hadn't seen on film, so we was really prepared for it. Coach Aranda does a great job of making sure we watch plenty of film and just be able to execute the defense, and we was able to capitalize on some big stops, and we was able to stop them early to get them backed up.
Well, now we have the man who knows how to make an entrance. Thank you, Ed.
Dance without me.
So, Coach, they made opening remarks, and they said you did a great job, and it went just according to plan, and wondered your thoughts about it.
That's good. Well, you got great players. Let them play, right? Not just awfully excited about our football team, the way they bought in, one team, one heartbeat. We're like that right now, and I'm so proud of them. They played tremendous today against a good Louisville football team. A great job by our staff of coming on the road, preparing our guys to play like we did today. It was a dominating performance.
Thank you. Let's open it up for questions. Please raise your hands high. We've got two in the front row right here to start.
Coach, Melissa Thomas with Florida National News. You'd played against Coach Petrino before, but what was it like today playing against him with Louisville?
It was very challenging. It was very challenging. We watched all week, all last 3 weeks, the dominant performance that they've done on offense, and with a great player. Dave Aranda answered the call. So did Pete Jenkins, Corey Raymond, and Dennis Johnson. I thought those guys did a tremendous job. DBs covered those guys. We didn't give up big plays. Just a tremendous game plan.
You guys move a little closer to the microphone for us, or the mic closer to you. Back row here.
Darius, what did you see on that one-handed catch right here, Darius, from Malachi Dupree? What was your reaction with that one-handed catch, and then how'd that kind of open up the running game for you?
Well, in the process of him doing that, I was flipping somebody, so I couldn't really see the whole thing. But when I saw the replay, I was like, that's the Malachi Dupree I know. So, like I said, Danny did a great job executing the plays and getting the passes there. The receivers did a great job keeping the drives going. The linemen had great protection as long as with me too, and we just did a great job of preparing for them and getting everything opened up.
Front left.
Ron Higgins.com, Thomas McCune. Two questions for you, Tre'Davious. One, how important was it to keep them out of the end zone, not let them have scored touchdown? And two, what type of dancer is Coach Orgeron? And you're a senior, so you can say anything you want and you're leaving.
Well, our defense prides ourselves off, keeping people out the end zone. From the Texas A&M game, we didn't have the best second half, so we challenged ourselves. That was a whole month of preparation of a bad taste in our mouth about the second half of the Texas A&M game. So we just pride ourselves on keeping our guys out the end zone. And our defense, our motto is, bend but don't break. If they get down in the red zone, just don't let them get in the end zone. So we did a great job of that. And as far as Coach O dancing, he wanted the best at it.
Make sure y'all get out of his way.
Second row right.
Scott Rabelais from The Advocate. Ed, take us inside the defensive game plan a little bit. It seemed like you guys blitzed a little more than you did during the season.
Yes.
Was there there was some stunts and things like that? Just what did you do to try to confuse their offense?
Well, it was a tremendous job by Dave. Really, we didn't blitz much in the season. I actually played two defenses. But, when you give a guy like Petrino 3 weeks and an offense like Louisville has, if you line up in the same thing they've been practicing, they're probably going to have success. So I thought it was very brilliant on Dave's part to mix it up, give them a different look, line up in something, but play something else. He did it all game. He was one step ahead.
Coach, far left, second table.
Coach, you said in the offseason the number one priority was to re-sign Dave Aranda to a contract. And just can you share some more things about the preparation defensively into the game? And did Lindsey Scott really do a good job getting you guys ready?
Yes, he did. Lindsey is going to be a tremendous player for us. He's a dual threat quarterback, does a great job, very smart. You know, Dave, when you give Dave 3 weeks to prepare, he's going to prepare. I remember we had off on the Christmas break. We practiced Thursday morning. The coaches got off around noon, and we came back to work on Monday at 11, and he had a notebook full on Louisville. And I could just tell by the way he was talking that he had a good feel of Louisville's offense over Christmas holidays.
Second row, right?
Ben Bornstein, fanbuzz.com. You know, the offense was obviously rolling today. Did you kind of have a feeling it was going to be like that when Danny Etling, first play of the game, bombs it down the sideline, complete pass, looked really nice? Did you have a feeling it's going to be a good offensive day?
We thought that we were better than they were with our wide receivers versus their DBs. We liked the matchups that we had. We knew they were going to be very physical up front, and they were good up front, but we took advantage of some mismatches in the secondary.
On the left.
Coach, can you talk about what this means for you personally after the way that this year was, how this came about for you?
Yeah.
What are you feeling right now?
You know, I'm happy for the team. I'm happy for the Tiger family. This is never going to be about me. Interim coach, full-time coach, it doesn't matter. I'm just happy to be in the role, to be able to serve. It's an honor to be a head coach at LSU. We look forward to building the championship program here. We got work to do. We look forward to going the recruiting trail, sending our seniors out, get them ready for the combine, do the things that championship programs do.
Right. Remember to identify yourself, please.
JC with the Orlando Sentinel. Coach, whether it was you or Danny or Derrius stepping into new roles this season, what does that say about seizing the opportunity when it comes your way?
I think that's a good point. You know, we believed in what we were doing. We had a system, and we had guys that were waiting in the forefront, waiting in the background. You look at a guy like Derrius, Guice, okay, I want you to think about this guy, what he's done to our team this year and the way he runs the football. We had probably one of the best players in college football, Leonard Fournette, get hurt. He stepped in, didn't blink an eye. He's one of the best players in America. I totally expect him to be the best player in America next year. We're fortunate to have him.
Coach, far left TV camera.
KSLA News 12, Shreveport, Rashad Johnson. Tre'Davious, talk about this going out like this, Senior Bowl, not Senior Bowl, but big bowl win for you, coming back your senior season. What is this like for you, man?
The best feeling ever. Like I said before, man, coming back was the best decision I ever made in my life. I was able to, get a degree and get a lot of accolades that I set myself. I set goals for, and I got them. And I wanted to go out a winner. Like I said earlier this week, I wanted to go out a winner, and I feel like the way that Coach O, prepares us, and the way he cares about the players, man. I mean, it's next to none, and I'm happy he got the job, and I was happy that I was able to go out on the win and get the ball rolling for these guys going into spring.
On the right.
Hey guys, questions for each of the players. Chris Price, WBRZ TV in Baton Rouge. For Derrius, the first official game for Coach Orgeron as the head coach. How about this as just a springboard into the next generation, for LSU football? And then for Tre'Davious, Arden Key in the game he had today, what he's about.
Well, again, like Tre'Davious said, I'm happy Coach O was hired and got the job, and he just gives us a lot of energy. He makes sure everyone is running around, so we're very conditioned, and he just keeps us pumped up, ready to kill everybody that we go against every day, 24/7. I saw a picture earlier where he drunk like 3 monsters, and he's just always ready to go, and it's just a guy that you need around that always got energy. He's more involved than a lot of head coaches are, which makes it better for the players. And just coming off with him getting the head coaching job and winning a bowl like this means a lot. Not only for us but for him as well, and can't wait for next year. So.
A lot of people know this. Arden is probably the best pass rusher in college football, and we are very fortunate to have him. As far as defensive backs, whenever we mess up on the coverage or anything, he's there to back us, get us out of there. So I mean, that's a guy that's been reaping havoc, for the first 2 years he's been here. So I expect him next year to do the same thing. So I feel like he'll go down as one of the best defensive ends to play at LSU.
On the left.
Manuel De Leon with the Skyboat. How you guys doing? For Tre'Davious, with Beckwith out and you guys facing a Heisman Trophy winner like Lamar Jackson in that high potent offense, what was the mindset of the defense going into this game, and what do you guys do to prepare for someone of that caliber?
Watch film. We watch film, and you know the schedule that Coach O has for us. You know we're in the film room way more than we were in the past, and I feel like that helps us out as players. You know, because we get on the field and we're able to rep, and not too many mistakes. So I feel like with the schedule he has, you know, that did that paid dividends for us, and that was one of the reasons why we performed the way we did today.
Just a few more questions. Far right TV camera.
Brandon Taylor, WBRZ in Baton Rouge. Coach O, this is for you. Looking forward, this is obviously a great win for you to springboard into next year, but you have some kids that are on the fence about going to the NFL. Is this when you step up that recruiting and say, hey, we did this, we can do bigger things next year?
No question. There'll be a lot of guys that we're going to look forward to speaking to on the plane, and we're going to continue to recruit them. Some guys have made up their mind. Obviously, I believe if a guy is a surefire first-round pick, he's going to go. I mean, that's just the way it is in college football. But if he's a lower draft pick, we're going to recruit for him to come stay and earn more money by playing his senior year and be a high draft pick the next year.
Front row, sir.
Derrius, RonHigginsLittle.com. Can you talk about your day? I mean, as far as that defense was really geared to stop you. Wasn't much room. And then talk about your long touchdown run.
Well, you as a running back, you just got to be patient. You can't get upset. You can't get mad when things don't always go your way. You just gotta work with your linemen. You gotta go on the sideline after the drives and work with the coaches, get everything fixed. The main thing is just being patient. You know, you can't look for the long touchdown run every play. You gotta find the holes. You gotta find the gaps. You gotta be patient. Let everything set up, and then that's when it'll come for you. So the first half they pretty much had me bobbled up. Then the second half, just waited for things to set up and develop, and I was able to hit a long run, and that's just how the game goes around it. But you got to be patient and let things set up. You got to trust your lineman. So.
Front row right.
Darius, Terrence Harris with the Associated Press. Along those lines, what kind of statement do you feel like you were able to make today, and even in the season-ending game as well?
Well, LSU is RBU, so when one man go down, you got to step up. And I feel like I've done a great job of stepping up this year. The lineman did a great job of helping me step up. And Coach Luke does a great job. He's developed with me all year long, with the position drills we do. Him always telling me be patient, slow to, fast through the hole, and just me being able to set things up. I'm glad with what we got next year. Next year going to be great, and I'm glad we ended this year like this.
In the back, on the left.
Daniel Brown, KTBS out of Shreveport. This one for Tre'Davious. I know you already talked about how great of a feeling it was to play in your final game, but what did it mean to have that graduate patch on your jersey in your final game as an LSU Tiger?
Man, it means a lot. It means a lot. Being able to come from where I come from and to be able to get out of the situation I am, how my neighborhood is. It was a big deal, man, and I'm the first person in my family to graduate from a flagship school, so it was a big deal for me, and I would have patch proud, and I don't take it lightly.
Congratulations. On the far left.
Coach, a guy like Kendall Beckwith, he couldn't play today. His career's over. He's out there supporting his teammates, having a good time. I think Ricky Jefferson's kind of the same. What did you think? What kind of statement does that make?
Outstanding leadership. Outstanding one-two. We have a saying, we're going to fight for our brothers. And these guys have bonded as a family and a group of brothers. And no matter what our role is, we're going to do our role to the best thing that we can. And you can see that today. I was so proud of our football team. Kendall, obviously we missed him. Donnie Alexander stepped in and did a tremendous job. Ricky Jefferson's the emotional leader of our football team. Those guys have a bright future.
Front row.
Coach, Melissa Thomas here. What, for you personally, what was the defining moment in the game where you guys knew you had it in the bag?
Me? When the clock ran to zero. Yeah. Just with this offense and this explosive, dynamic player. And, again, the coaches, we were talking, let's look at all the bowls and what happened. Guys up by a significant amount at halftime and getting beat or almost getting beat. We had to play for 60 minutes.
Jim Johnson, Southern Pigskin. Coach, given what Matt Canada did with James Conner this year, what do you expect out of Derrius next season?
Have a great year. Be one of the best players in America. I think that Matt is going to bring an outstanding offense. I want to say this again. I'll say it over and over again. Steve Ensming and offensive staff did a tremendous job. And I thought he did an outstanding job again today. He's a great Tiger. He's a great offensive play caller. Matt is going to come in and he's going to do some things on our offense that we feel like we need to do to get to the championship. He has a tremendous run game, and obviously Derrius is going to be a big part of it.
Coach, clock's winding down here, one in the back, and we're done. Right here.
Steve Schneider, WAFB Baton Rouge. All of you could answer this. I just want to know about the physical aspect of this game today, the number of blows that were given and what you think that might have, of how it might have affected the outcome.
Well, football is a physical sport, so if you can't take it, don't play.
Well, Coach O, he always says, be the most physical team on the field, and that's the tradition at LSU. Hit them hard, play fast, and get to the ball. All 11 guys, and our defense does that. And even our receivers, when Derrius breaks free, man, those guys they're happy to block, they're willing to block. So I feel like going forward, these guys have a very bright future, and I'm looking forward to watching them every Sunday. I mean, from every Saturday, from wherever I may be.
Last question, far right.
It's for Coach. Tatum Everett, KTBS in Shreveport. With so many young linebackers in there getting some reps, how high is their ceiling for guys like Devin White and Dave Aranda's defense?
Say that again.
With relying on so many young linebackers today, how high is the ceiling for guys like Devin White within Dave Aranda's defense?
I think under the tutelage of Dave Aranda, Devin White can be an outstanding, will be an outstanding football player. I thought he played great today. He's only a freshman. He's a big guy that can run. He needs to get better at his technique and his assignments. But obviously, when you look at a guy like Kendall Beckwith, who I think was one of the better linebackers in the country, I would think that would be the benchmark for Devin White to reach or perhaps surpass.
Coach has a selection of the other great players out in front of the locker room. See Michael to meet up with them. And thank you very much, Coach, players.
Go Tigers. Hey, guys. Congratulations.